Okay, here's a couple problems from Chapter 5, Section 5, titled Slope. You can see that we're to find the slope of this line from a graph. So all we can do is count our rise over run. So I'm going to go from this point to this point because slope is the change in y's over the changes in x's. So from this point, I'm going to count up 3. So I know that I have a slope of 3 over, and then I know I'm going to run 2. So I have a slope of 3 over 2. Just merely by counting, I can figure this out. I'm also going to figure this out by finding my change in y's over my changes in x's. So I can see that this point here is the ordered pair 0, 0. And this point here is the ordered pair over 2, up 3, over 2, up 3. So I could set up a little table to find my change in y's over my changes in x, which is rise over run. So here it is. I'm going to put 0, 0, and I'm going to put 2, 3. I just put my ordered pairs in a table. So if I go from here to here, I can see that the change in y's is a positive 3, and my change in x's is a positive 2. And if I want to write slope, it's change in y's over changes in x, 3 over 2. That's how you can find slope from a graph. The next question I'm going to work out for you is finding and interpreting slope from a table. There's a couple ways we can do this. We can see what's changing, what the rate of change is. So I know that from 162 to 325, that change is 162.5, and the change from 5 to 10 is 5. So I can take my change in y's over my change in x. That's slope. So I can take the change in y and put that over my change in x, and then I can simplify this just by dividing. And when I divide, I get 32.5 over 1. This right here is your slope, and we'll talk about what that means in a second, but I want to talk about another way to do that. So we could use our ordered pairs here. I could use this ordered pair here, and I could use this ordered pair here, and I could set up a table just like we did in the previous question. So if here's x and here's y, I know that I have the ordered pair 5, 162.5, and the ordered pair 10, 325. So the distance between this number and this number on a number line is 162.5, so that's my change in y's. And the distance between these two numbers is 5, so that's my changes in x's. And again, if I put my change in y's over my changes in x, I get slope. So once we simplify it, we get 32.5 over 1. And if we go back to what my y values are, my y values are miles and my x values are gallons. So if I want to interpret this slope, it would be 32.5 miles per gallon. Okie dokie, I hope that helps.